Hi guys, it's me Lillian. Today is Friday, so it has been 15 days since my surgery. Sorry for the lighting, I am in a different chair because I have a table in front of me and I wanted to show you a few of the things that are getting me through. Um, so, and I promise you soon I will do a video where I actually look decent, put a little makeup on and whatnot. But right now I've been doing these early in the morning while hubby is sleeping, and I'm not bothering him, and because he works from home. But anyway, so yesterday was the first time that I had trouble with my blood sugar. It had dropped to 78, which, I have a machine that will tell me, what's too high, what's too low. And that was too low. Not terribly low, not dangerously low, but low enough to, it made me lightheaded. I was shaky. Um, and, considering the fact that your body goes through a lot of shock and changes, and forgive the noise in the background, I just put dishes in the dishwasher. Um, but, your body's going through trauma. I mean, literally trauma. I don't know if I've discussed this before. And for those of you that aren't completely familiar, I did have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And what that means is your stomach is a pouch. Basically, think of like those old canteens that look like a kidney shape almost. But your stomach's a pouch. And basically, during a sleeve gastrectomy, they literally will cut off 3/4 of your stomach, leaving a tube shape in for your stomach. That's what they call the sleeve. Um, my own sister asked me about it. She wasn't 100% sure what it meant, because people say I got sleeved or I'm getting the sleeve, so they think that it's something that wraps around your stomach that squeezes it or something like that, but it's not. It is a major surgery. They cut off 75% of your stomach, leaving you with just that 25%, which is what causes you to eat less, because you just can't tolerate large amounts of food. I personally don't like getting sick. Some people will eat more than they should and get sick. I personally don't like getting sick, so I try to listen to my body. It's a little hard right now because I'm on liquids still, and liquids tend to kind of go right through you, but that gives your stomach time to heal. So I have been on a liquid diet now almost 4 weeks. So it's taken some real fortitude, because not that I really crave a lot of things, because I really don't, but I do miss chewing food and swallowing regular food. So, but I've also learned that drinking something that's too cold sometimes will cause cramping. I can literally feel it hitting my stomach, and that cramp hits. Um, so there are things that you kind of learn as you go along. I mean, there are things that they warn you about, but you're going to find, if you go through this, that a lot of it is kind of your own learning curve. So I was concerned also because my weight was kind of stuck at one point for about a week. It hadn't moved until I realized that I haven't been eating enough. I've been drinking, and when I say eating, I mean on my liquid diet. I'm not getting enough protein or water, really. So I did better yesterday. I I know some people say that oatmeal is not on the liquid diet, but it is on the liquid diet. Um, but it's awfully thick. So what I did was I made some oatmeal and I put a little bit of that PB peanut butter powder in it, and it was just too thick. The oats themselves were really big, and I was afraid to cause problems with my stomach. So I threw it in my Ninja, and it ground it right up. It was like soup. So I had that yesterday. It filled me up for a really, really long time. Um, but I felt like I was finally like having something, other than just liquid, even though that was kind of liquid. It was a little thicker, so it felt like a little more substantial. So anyway, I had that, and I tried my best yesterday to, add as much protein as I could, have as much liquid as I could. I mean, I really, really tried more than any other day. And this morning when I checked the scale, I was at 270.9. So that, my friends, from the beginning of my journey back in December to now, that is 30 pounds. From surgery date to now, that's 12 pounds. So that's not bad. But I found out that I hadn't been eating enough, and that I joined a bunch of bariatric groups on Facebook, and read through a lot of posts and found out that I wasn't the only one. And the thing is, we as overweight people, we tend to have this self-defeating idea in our heads, that has just been kind of ingrained all of our lives. We've tried every single diet, we've tried every single piece of advice, and with varying degrees of success. And at the end of the day, it ends up being a bit of a failure because you gain weight back, or whatever the case may be. There's a reason why I'm here and in this process. So I was having some self-defeating thoughts. I was feeling a bit like a failure because I wasn't seeing the scale move. But, I am early on in the post-op process. So I haven't even gone to the period stage, which starts on Monday, or even started my vitamins, which start on Monday. And then I have my 2-week follow-up, which is really more like almost 3 weeks, on Thursday of next week. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But I wanted to show you just a few of the things that have been getting me through, just to let you know. I see a lot of people use the Premier shakes, which is great, but to save money, because my husband was also dieting with me. He still is. Well, he's dieting, I'm changing my life. So we went with the Equate. We asked our doctor approved, and just said that after surgery, as long as I can tolerate it, I can still have it. Some of these lower quality shakes, not that they're low quality, but they're Equate. That it doesn't separate certain isolates, protein isolates, and it makes it to where some people just can't tolerate it. So they then recommend to have protein shakes that have separated whey isolate. We also have whey isolate powder, and I have not been able to stomach it. I don't like the way it tastes. It's supposedly plain, like no flavor, but I can smell it and taste it, and it's made me very, very nauseous. So I have stuck to my protein shakes. These are the Equate protein shakes. This is the vanilla. It's got 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. So that actually is really great. I usually have about half of one of these now after surgery. Prior, I could have a whole one. Now I have less than half relief because these are 11 ounces, and I usually have about 4 ounces before I can't really take any more. My husband then found this blueberries and cream protein shake, and this one has 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. So same thing. And this is very, very tasty if you like blueberries. And then he found the high protein banana ready to drink. This one has 30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar also. So the only thing about the banana is at the very end, it's like thick, almost like there's some banana in it. I'm not sure though. So sometimes I can't stomach it at the very end. But again, I only have 4 ounces at a time now after my surgery. Some other things that help with water, with my liquid intake, is the Gatorade Zero. Gatorade Zero has 0 calories, 0 fat. It has 160 milligrams of sodium, so I don't have a whole lot of it. Has less than 1 gram of carbs and 0 protein. It has 50 milligrams of potassium, which I'm normally low on potassium, so that's what that helps with, as well as my electrolytes when I'm not getting enough, of everything else. The other thing we found, and the first that I found, was this one. These are called Jordan Skinny Syrups. Jordan Skinny Syrups. This one's salted caramel. And it is 0 calories, 0 sugar. Okay. It has 0 everything except for 1 milligram of calcium, 3 milligrams of potassium, and 80 milligrams of sodium, so it's even less than the Gatorade. But you can have 1 fluid ounce. I like to put this in just about everything. Oatmeal, the oatmeal I made, I put this in. Cream of wheat. I even sometimes just heat up some milk and put a little bit of this in it. Skim milk. I was using almond milk, but sometimes the taste is a little meh, so I change it up, and I was doing skim milk. I also use it with yogurt. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can use it. If you like coffee, that's what these are really made for. But I'm gonna tell you what, this has saved me. It has made things taste so much better, and that is what I've been using. So that one's the salted caramel. And I found that one at TJ Maxx. This one is the cookie dough, which is good. It's not as good as I expected because I used to love cookie dough ice cream, which I haven't really craved, to be honest. But I thought, oh, cookie dough of the skinny syrups. This is the ice cream collection. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. And that one's been okay. Not as great as the caramel. Salted caramel has been amazing. And then I also found the raspberry. Raspberry with 0 calories, 0 sugar. Again, everything's 0 except for, actually this one doesn't even have any sodium. 1 milligram of calcium and 3 milligrams of potassium. So once again, 1 fluid ounce, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 everything. So those are some of the things that I have been using to help me get through this liquid phase. My husband bought a 64-ounce water bottle because that's what I'm supposed to be drinking. I find it to be overwhelming. Plus it's huge. So I went back to this one, which is 32 ounces. So that's half of what I should be drinking every day. So that is a little less intimidating, and is a little more helpful in trying to get me to drink it. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I wanted to give a big shout out to my Facebook groups. If you're not a part of my Facebook auction groups, and you love jewelry and really just about everything, and we sell all kinds of things on there, you can join us at Thompson's Trinkets and Treasures, and also TTT 50 Cent Daily Auctions. They are both on Facebook. Great, wonderful group of people. They are my family. They sent me flowers yesterday. They made a video that I got yesterday. I have been so moved and so blessed to have met some of the most wonderful people through my auction groups. So I encourage you to join us if you like to shop, if you just like to browse, or if you want to sell stuff, just let us know. I am more than welcoming, and we are more than happy to help people get started. So anyway, I just wanted to give a big shout out to TTT and TTT 50. You guys are absolutely amazing. I woke up to that video yesterday and it brought me to tears, knowing the support that I have from people who have never met me in person, but who I interact with every day. It means an awful lot to me. And then yesterday afternoon, I got a big old box from 1-800-Flowers, and it was also from my TTT 50 family. And it means more to me than you will ever, ever, ever know. This process has been hard, but it's going to be worth it, and it is already showing that it's worth it. And I just, I wish my mom was here to see it, but I know that she's watching. And I can't wait to go see my dad. Once I'm allowed to travel, I plan on taking a road trip to go see him, and it's exciting. My brothers and sisters, I miss you all. I've said this before, I feel like sometimes I'm just on this deserted island all by myself, and I'm a big family person. So I'm thankful for those of you who are my blood family and for those of you who aren't. But I love y'all, and I didn't mean to get all sappy about it, but I do need you all to know how much you mean to me. And even with my crazy hair, and I appreciate your support, your love. And also, shout out to Davis Knight. He is the diabetic savvy, I think is his YouTube channel. I'll make sure and I'll shout it out next time. Make sure to check him out if you're diabetic. He is a chef, and he has really found a niche and a place where he has been able to transform recipes for them to be more diabetic friendly. And he talks about his own journey through diabetes. Davis Knight, he is somebody that I know since high school. So I want to give him a thank you because he reached out to me and said he was available anytime for me if I needed help. So thank you all. You are amazing, and I am blessed to have you and to call you all friends and family. And those of you who are following, I hope that this is helping you in some way. And please understand and know that you are worth it. You're worth anything that you try to do to make yourself better. You're worth it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. My mom used to always say, Behind you, there's a long line. It sounds better in Spanish. But basically, what she meant is that, you know, I was always very insecure, still am, of course, insecure about my weight, very shy. Never was like, thought of myself as an attractive person. My mom used to say to me, girl, you know, you're beautiful, and your weight, yeah, you know, may be a problem, but the line behind you of people with weight problems and worse off than you is humongous. So be happy where you are, and, you know, work on making yourself better. And she's right, you know, there's always someone worse off. Not that that's a blessing to me, but there's always going to be someone worse off. So it shows me to be a little more thankful for what I am and what I have. And so I thank her. I thank my mom every day. I am thankful for the mom I had, and her words of wisdom that always keep me going. So I hope that helps you a little bit, because behind you there's a long line. So smile, love yourself, and make yourself feel like you're worth the trouble, because you are. Okay, you are, and God loves you. I love you, and the line behind you is really, really long. All right, I love you guys. Have a great, great day, and thank you again.